If you're like me, and really, who isn't, then you've probably spent a few sunny days beachcombing. It's fun, it's exciting, and by now you probably have quite a collection of combs. So what do you do with your massive comb collection? In this video, I'll show you how I constructed an 18 by 12 inch display frame using little more than a couple yardsticks, some cardboard, some foam board, and a few other things. It's an easy build, and the end results are impressive. Ready? Go! Start by washing your combs in warm soapy water. Let them dry thoroughly. Using a tape measure, I marked off 18 inches on one of the yardsticks. I then cut the yardstick to size, doing this twice. I then measured another set at 12 inches and cut them to size as well. Using my tape measure, I made sure all 4 pieces were cut to the right size. I began assembling the frame by gluing all 4 corners together. I used a triangle to make sure all the corners were square. Elmer's glue is strong and gets the job done. Oh no, a splinter. I'm gonna be okay. I then attached the bottom part using more glue. Well, hey, make sure that all of your corners are attached equally so your frame doesn't go crooked and wonky. To build the insert, I'm using a piece of foam board and tracing it from the inside. The insert is then carefully cut out. Ooh. Here's a quick tip. When you're finished with your hobby knife, take the blade out. Reinsert it pointy side in. This will protect the blade and you. Now let's see if the insert fits. It does. Yay! Next, using the frame as a guide, I traced on the outside over a piece of cardboard. The cardboard is then carefully cut out. Which should then fit perfectly on the back of the frame. And it does. Glue was then applied to the back of the frame. Then attached to the cardboard backing. After everything was positioned correctly, the frame was weighted down and left to dry for a while. After an hour, the weights were removed. It's coming together and looking good. Ooh, yeah. For my next step, I'm using some Mod Podge to seal the edges and protect the cardboard. This step might not have been necessary, but I did it anyway. Okay. We'll let everything dry out on the porch for about an hour. Oh, Florida. Time to move everything inside. All the edges, including the cardboard, get sanded down smooth. I then apply a couple coats of paint to both the inside and outside of the frame. I'm using black, but you can use any color you want. There are many colors. After the paint is dry, it's time to install a hanger. I drew a line a few inches from the top of the frame and then marked off 2 points of equal distance from each other. Next, use something pointy like a screwdriver to carefully make 2 holes in the back of the cardboard. Don't press too hard or you'll bend your cardboard. Bad. Okay, grab some string and thread it through the holes. Tie both ends off and you have a quick and easy hanger. Oh, look at that! For the background, I'm crumbling up a big piece of paper. I crumble it a couple times and then smooth the entire thing out. Smooth. All right, then I grab the insert and squirt glue all over the back, and then smooth it all out using my fingers. Speaking of fingers, you've probably all noticed that I'm no longer wearing my Band-Aid. My finger is doing much better now. Thank you everybody for your well wishes and your get well cards. Where were we? Oh yeah. After the paper is glued to the front of the insert, it's time to trim and paste down the edges of the paper. To do so, simply trim and paste down the edges of the paper. Yeah. It's kind of like wrapping a really thin present with not enough wrapping paper. Worst present ever. Are you guys still watching this? Before you glue the insert in, make sure the top of the frame lines up with the top of the insert. Now you have a pretty cool cheap frame with a nice textured background. Yeah. Make sure your frame is right side up, because now it's time for the placement of the beach combs. I did a few different layouts and then took pictures of each one. Yeah, that's the one. We'll go with that one. Just a few drops of hot melt glue is enough to keep the combs in place. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, now all the beach combs are mounted, and we've got one more thing to add. Since all of these combs are found on Ormond Beach, I wanted to make a title stating just that. I painted a strip of cardboard black to go along the bottom. This was then carefully glued into place using glue. I then carefully glued the title onto the bottom strip, and I think we're done. I think this beachcombing project really enhances our very ugly and drab wall. What do you think? So the next time you've got a collection of beachcombs from a day of beachcombing, hopefully you'll remember this project and give it a try yourself.
Do you even know what beachcombing is?
Wait, what?